Hey guys, you've reached the halfway point in this week, and we are to our major assessment. So, typically, when we do these assessments, you guys usually use Photoshop. Occasionally, you might use Illustrator or something along those lines. We're just starting to talk about InDesign. But for this assignment, you guys are going to use whatever you have available. So, if you happen to have a computer with apps, you can use that. If you happen to have a piece of paper and pen. Like I said, we're being flexible here. So use what you can to do this. And we're going to show what we've learned about words. So our objective today is to show an understanding of the concepts covered in this unit. So styles of font. Remember, those are going to be things like serif or sans serif. Weight, so that's the bold, medium, italicized, condensed. Personalities, those are your fonts themselves. So whether you're using something like Gill Sans or even the Sharpie pen, there's tons of different fonts to look at. Spacing, your kerning, your tracking, and leading. Obviously, you can only edit those so much using certain software, so do the best you can with that. Alignment, how the words are aligned on the page. The legibility, I need to be able to understand what each letter is, and then the readability of the words as a whole. So how are you going to do this? Well, we are going to be showcasing the power of words. So here I have an example. You guys are going to take the same quote, it needs to be a small quote, and put it in 3 different ways. So here's "Be still and know that I am God." This is an amazing verse that I cling to often, especially in uncertain or crazy times, that sometimes we just need to stop, be still, and remember who our Creator is, and that if He created us, and He thought well enough to make us and this an amazing world that we live in, that we can trust Him. So here we have this same quote, and it's written in 3 completely different ways. They use different fonts. They use different alignments, different arrangements, and it still gets across the same message. So in almost all of these, "Be still" is in a fancy spot, fancy font, and it's meant to stand out, and that's because typically that's what people shorten that down to, the "be still." That's what we focus on. But "and know that I am God" is important too, so that's put there too. This is in a very scripty font right here. You can see, and then we have a nice simple font, and then the verse is down here in that pretty font. Same thing up here, "Be still and know." So this person wants you to focus on the thought that we have to know. And then they have "that I am God." I think that's so important, but it's still there. It's easy to read, and it's not too much. Over here, the "Be still" is once again in a scripty font. And then "and know that I am God" is in a nice serif font. We have Psalms 46:10 down here. So if you take a notice of these lovely little things, you'll notice that typically they pair a beautiful, exciting font. This one is, all the "Be stills" are very nice. They're scripty with a plain, simple font. You don't see multiple different scripty fonts. You see a consistency. So that's what you guys want to do with that. And you want to think about your arrangement. Here they have the "and know that I am God" justified within the "be still." Here they have the "be still" really big, and then it's balanced to the right with this. So think through what you're going to do with that. So how are you going to do this specifically? Let's talk about that, and then we'll talk about the grading. First of all, you want to show the power of words with this assignment. So you're going to pick a short quote between 3 and 10 words, no less than 3. So no "Jesus wept" are allowed, unfortunately, but no more than 10. "For God has not given me a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind" is an amazing verse, but that's too much for this assignment. And so pick your short quote, and then you're going to create 3 different posters showcasing the same quote. You're going to ensure each poster utilizes different fonts, styles, spacing, and alignment. And no images may be used on this. You can add in shapes, like add in a line, add in like a little squiggle thingy, but no images on this. This is all about words. So that's why we're doing this. how am I going to grade you? So each poster is going to be assigned a value of 25 points. So we're having 3. 3 times 25 is 75, hopefully you all said. And then the overall project will also be assigned 25 points. So over here, I'm going to move me. Here. Over here, this is the individual posters grading. So first I'm looking at the legibility and readability of each poster. Are the letters legible and the words easy to read? If they are, you get 5 points. Woohoo! If they're legible but I can't read it, you'll get 3. If they are neither legible or readable, you'll get a 1. Alignment. The alignment of the quote should be creative, easy to read, and balance the project. So don't have everything on the left side or everything on the right side. Have kind of some thought process as to where you're going. That alignment can affect your readability. People read left to right, top to bottom typically, so don't be kind of crazy and try to go swigglies because it'll make it hard to read. But think through how you want to use that alignment. Font choice. Is your font creative? Is it easy to read? That goes back to that legibility. And does it support the quote? Don't pick something so out there that we can't read it because then it's purposeless. Font style and weight. The font style, so serif versus sans serif, maybe you'll use one of each to kind of balance it out. A lot of times people do that. Chosen are creative, so they need to be creative outside of the box. Don't just use Times New Roman for everything. They're easy to read and they support the quote. So obviously they need to make sense with what you are saying. Last thing is font size and color. The font size and color chosen are creative, easy to read, and support the quote. So making sure you're having those big contrasting colors, that goes back to that readability, and that they make sense. Certain colors make you evoke certain feelings. We've talked about this in the past. So think about what colors support the quote that you are using. So after I do that for each of those 3 posters to get your 75 points, the last thing is going to be 25 points as a whole. Overall effort. The effort given is obvious through the work submitted. If you just pasted words on the thing and I can tell that you just like went, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm done, it's obvious to me when you guys put in work and effort. So put in that work effort. Creativity, it should be shown throughout all 3 posters in all aspects. So if they're all pretty much the same, you just changed a few colors and changed a few fonts, I'm going to notice that. So the creativity is going to be lacking. Overall uniqueness. Each poster is unique through its selection of fonts and styling. So we're only doing 3 here, guys. It's not rocket science. Make 3 completely individual things. Submitting. All 3 posters are submitted on the same document in a PDF format. So I should not have to open 3 separate documents. They should all be connected. You guys are capable of doing that, and I know y'all are going to do a great job with that. That's either a 5 or a 1. And then bonus, you're going to get 5 points for free. See, this is 75, 85, 95. Oh, wait, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. And then there's 5 points for free. Just great job completing your first at-home major assessment. So remember, this is a major assessment, and you will get full credit for it as that being that. Today is Wednesday, so you will have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to do this. So if you are smart about this, you can do your first one Wednesday. Maybe it'll take you about 20 minutes, then do Thursday, then do Friday. You can break it up. If you want to get it all done early, that's fine, but it is due by Friday, so make sure you work on that. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me and reach out to me. If you guys have anything you need specific prayer for, I really miss our morning circles. I know you're so sad you're not scooting the chairs in to hear me talk. But if you do have prayer requests, please reach out to me. Messages are the place I get the information the fastest. If you're having problems or anything, go straight there. And I hope to see you guys all soon. Bye.